What's up, guys? Welcome back to the top 5 as always. Now, yeah, without further ado, let us begin. Top 5 best films of 2014. Top 5 best films of 2014. At number 5, Big Hero 6. A great Disney film. I think it's also got Pixar in it as well. But a great film, to say the least. Now, Big Hero 6 spawns from a comic book of, well, I think you've guessed it, 6 heroes. Yes, I said that right. 6 heroes. That's why it's called Big Hero 6, although Baymax is like a 7th hero, so... Oh, is he a 6th hero? I don't know, it's confusing to say the least, but it's a good animation story. Now, when I heard about Big Hero 6, I didn't think much about it, but it was really fucking awesome. It had great music, great visuals, great action, and great story. It had great everything. And I enjoyed a lot of it. I really did. Even a sad part where the character's brother, Hero, you know, well, he doesn't die, but his brother does die. Very sad. Spoiler alert there. Yes, the main character's name is called Hero. Really weird that, isn't it? It's called Big Hero 6, but his name is Hero. Like H-I-R-O. It's like saying hero, but the E and the I are different letters. So, symbolism? It's a good movie to say the least, and kind of like an X-Men esque Avenger movie. It's very good, like I said. I recommend people watching it. Big Hero 6, the game though, awful game, but an awesome movie. So yeah, at number 5, Big Hero 6. At number 5, Big Hero 6. At number 4, 22 Jump Street. After the success of the 21st Jump Street movie, where the guy got shot in the dick, you see him again in this film, because he doesn't have a dick now, he has a vagina. Ooh. That is awful to think, but yeah, after the success of that film, we got a sequel, 22 Jump Street, and by God, it was really good. It was better than the first one. Like, really better than the first one. I enjoyed every bit of it. Like, really, I enjoyed every bit of it, and I think you guys would love it as well. Basically, Smith and Sean, I think his name again is, I'm going back to the old school thing. They tried to do a drug bust, but failed, and now they've got to go back to the old school type of tactic. Yeah, and Smith gets with that guy's daughter. I think his name is, Ice Cold. I think his name is Ice. I know, but it's a funny movie to say the least, and it's got some hilarious gags as well. At the end, though, spoiler here, we're not going to get another Jump Street movie, which people think we are. We're not. Because they did like a funny cliffhanger thing with all the other Jump Street movies that could happen if it did. And by God, I wish those movies did happen. And also a Jump Street game. That looks even better than the Big Hero 6 game. I want that Jump Street game. Fucking hell. I also want the Jump Street action figures that say those weird ass words. Fucking hell. But it's a good film. Not my favourite though, but recommend people watching it. With some more hilarious moments and other shit. You know, cracking down on a new joke called Wi-Fi. Or Wi-Fi. So like that. So yeah, at number 4, 22 Jump Street. At number 4, 22 Jump Street. At number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh my word. Now, when I was going to watch this film, I will admit to a lot of Marvel fans, I didn't know anything about the Guardians of the Galaxy. I know, I didn't know anything about the Guardians of the Galaxy. But I thought, you know what, it's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm glad it did though, because they're going to be in Avengers Infinity War. We're going to have the Guardians of the Galaxy, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers. Oh! That sounds awesome. I can't wait for Avengers Infinity War. It's going to be the best superhero collab ever. Suck it, Justice League. But either way, when I heard about this, I didn't think about much of it. The acting choice was weird though. You got Chris Pratt as I say the same, I don't know, as Star-Lord. Yeah, Batista. You got that Batista, that wrestling guy known as Batista, as Strax. Oh, is it Drax? I think it's Drax the Destroyer. Yeah, it's Drax. Drax the Destroyer. Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon. Vin Diesel as Groot. And Zoe Salander as Gamora. Yes, I remember those people because I've watched it so many times. It's good. The one thing I like about this film is Star-Lord's comedicness. Why? Because every time Star-Lord goes into a fight and that lot, it's always listening to 80s or 90s music. And it's fucking awesome. I mean, most of the songs I don't like, but when it was in this movie, it just goes well. This Guardians of the Galaxy movie was awesome. A great origin story to how they got together. The sequel, Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2, is even better though, but when this one came out, it was fucking awesome. I'm glad to see the age of superhero films are not completely getting destroyed, because, as always, this was not done by Zack Snyder. Let's sign a petition to make sure Zack Snyder doesn't make any more DC movies. Because, Batman vs. Superman sucked, Man of Steel sucked, Justice League sucked, and Wonder Woman didn't suck, but it was a meh. Still can't defeat anything that MCU can make. Not by a long shot. Because, to be honest, they know for a fact that Zack Snyder would kill their movie. Well, it's a good movie, and, again, not too many spoilers, okay? So, it's a good movie. Recommend people watching it. So, yeah. At number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy. At number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy. At number 2, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. Oh my word. This movie was awesome. Now, I loved every single Hobbit film, but this one, it was the best one. Why? It had emotional depths, spoil it. It had a fucking awesome ending. So much cool ass action, a great storyline, different points of interest to focus on, even though Smaug did die too quickly in the opening. But still, either way, it was just an all-around good movie. Enjoyed every bit of it. Considering that when Thorin Oakenshield managed to get his castle back, he started to go insane because he needed that thing known as Mithril. Also, he thinks his dwarf brethren will never help him. It's a good movie, and it's a good movie as well because the dwarves and elves at the end teamed together to fight powerful orcs and goblins. It was so awesome. I was about to say orcs, but they're not in this just yet. The Uruk-hai were made in the Lord of the Rings movie, the Fellowship of the Ring. That's when you see Uruk-fang, I think his name is. Lurtz. That's when you see Lurtz. It's a good movie and a good wrap up, especially when you get to see Christopher Lee doing his awesome, cool ass shit in this movie as well. When Gandalf gets freed by him, and then Galadriel going all like cool ass Super Saiyan, which me and Tom we class it as Super Saiyan, but it's a funny gag that me and my mate did. It's awesome. I saw this in cinemas, not with my mate, but with my niece. For her birthday, because she wanted to go see it as well. So I thought, I'll treat her to it. Go by myself and buy her for it as well. And we both enjoyed it. It was a great ending to a great movie series, and Peter Jackson is actually coming back for more, known as the Silmarillion, which is like a prequel to all this Lord of the Rings nonsense. But even though people said it was a bad film, I fucking enjoyed it. So go fuck yourselves. But yeah, it's a good movie, but it's not my favourite. And we're going to get to it right now. So yeah, at number 2, The Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies. At number 2, The Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies. Oh, another thing, it was supposed to be called The Hobbit: A Journey's End, but I guess about 5 armies makes sense because there is 5 armies. Oh, you got the humans helping as well. Yep, you got the elves, dwarves, and humans fighting the orcs and goblins. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, at number 2, The Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies. At number 2, The Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies. And my number 1 best film of 2014 is My Little Pony: Rainbow Rocks. Oh my god, if you didn't know this is going to be my number 1. Oh, this definitely deserves. I know Equestria Girls was good as well on that lot, but this one was my favourite so far. Actually, I know there's Legend of Everything and Friendship Games, but out of all of them, this is my favourite. It's got amazing song, amazing story, as always, amazing animation, the new amazing characters known as the Dazzlings. It was just all around awesome. Basically, after the first one, when Sunset Shimmer was evil, she's trying her best to become good. And a lot of people still hate her for what she did in the last film. But then they start to like her though, because at the end, spoiler it, she becomes good to save the day against the Dazzlings. The Dazzlings are sirens that feed off hatred. Basically, the more angry you become towards one another, the more hatred they feed off of. And they want that power to go back to Equestria, because they used to live in Equestria, until if you watch season 7 of My Little Pony, you'd realise that Starswell and his friends, the six pillars of power, okay, this is getting confused now, managed to banish them into an alternate dimension, which happens to be the human world. Good job, Starswell. You couldn't have made them vanish into Generation 3 crappy My Little Pony, could you? No, you had to make him into this world, which I guess is okay. Kind of weird though, because funny thing is though, if a siren loses its gem, that is classed as its heart. They should be dead. But in this movie, they're still alive. Little nitpick there. Other than that, the music was great. Even the end credit music. Normally, Friendship Games, Legend of Everything and Equestria Girls did have great end credit music, but Shine Like Rainbows is awesome. Oh, that's the music song. Loved it. It was just all great, and Rainbow Dash is awesome as always as well. It's good to see that Sunset Shimmer wants to turn her life around, because even though I like Rainbow Dash, she's still number 1 even in this one. And it was actually going to be like Twilight Sparkle, Applejack and that lot, but Sunset Shimmer deserves to be number 2, Equestria Girl, because she's awesome. She is awesome. I'd still love to see if they actually do see another Sunset Shimmer in the human world, because there's a Twilight Sparkle in the human world and a Twilight Sparkle in Equestria Girls and in the Pony world, but that Sunset Shimmer is from the Pony world. So where's the Sunset Shimmer in the human world then? Who knows? Who knows? We might see her one day, but with any luck, hopefully. It's a good movie, got some great character development as always. Oh, it's a great continuation. It's not a long film, much as the other ones that makes it not long, because it's a good short movie, and well, it's still a movie though, but either way, it still branches out and it deserves to be number 1. So yeah, at number 1, My Little Pony Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks. At number 1, My Little Pony Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks. Well guys, that's it today for my top 5 best films of 2014. Join me tomorrow where I talk about, well, maybe soon, who knows, where I talk about my top 5 worst films of 2014. Well guys, bye.